Now, oh. Is that the same one? Nope. It's mixing up. There we go. Same one? Nope. Okay, so we're back. We're back again. And I'm going to start After Party, which I just installed. And I only know that it's supposed to be an interesting like take on depression and anxiety and stuff, but like in a fun monster-ish setting. So we'll see. We'll see how good it is. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't. Okay, I was gonna say hopefully it doesn't crash on upload or on load. Night School Studio. After Party features auto-saving. Blah, 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 blah. Press space. Oh, that's a little bit loud. Options. Let's make sure we got subtitles. Thank you. Keep. Play. File. Featuring Lord Satan. 800 millionth Hellcoming dance at the big house on Wilkin Way tonight, tomorrow night, and every fucking night. They scratched out fucking. That's funny.
Well, this is it. Our journey has come to its end. Our lives as we know them.
I just realized the chats are doubling up.
Fuck college! We're adults now! No, seriously though. I just wanted to say thanks for coming out, fellow breathers. We are officially college graduates. So congrats, monkeys. There's beer in the pool, condoms in the fridge, and if you can't be careful, there's a clinic like 3 blocks down. They'll do you cheap if you give them our promo code.
Alright.
We came, we saw. If we leave now, we can still make the donut place. Let's go before we get recognized.
Milo! I almost didn't recognize you.
Hi, Allison.
Can you believe we graduated? And what better
They
way
do
to
not
end school
sound
than with an
young
indigenous
enough.
late-century style mixer coupled with property damage and substance abuse?
Well,
Oh, I love that.
Oh, this
your
reminds me
outfit,
of
Lola. You're always doing your
Oxford.
own thing, which, which I love.
Yeah, it's fun, right? I kept telling Lola we should have hung out with you guys more.
Nah, he sounds like a
why
character.
didn't you? You don't need me to go. We're not each other's sidekicks.
Because he needs his wingman. Wing human. Who wants to get drunk? Let's get a drink, like right now. Come on, the table's right. It's here.
Oh, whatever speeds this process up.
Okay, hold on real quick. I'm just gonna hide the chat windows because they're doubling up on each other, which I don't understand why it's doing that, but I'm just gonna. There we go. That's less annoying. Okay. And then. No. Okay. So, left click.
Oh,
Aha!
I'm sorry. This is my cousin, Katie. She's gonna be starting here in the fall.
Hey.
I was just telling her about you guys, how you've been friends forever, like a weirdly long time. Everyone always
Okay.
thinks you're dating.
No, never ever.
I know now, but
Okay, don't need to salt the earth. Leave me a fingernail of dignity here.
No, I'm just saying it'd be too weird now. You're wonderful. You know you're wonderful. But you can't date someone you've already seen cry at a coffee commercial.
let's drink. Come on, they have them right over here.
Oh my god,
Hey,
calm
getting that
down.
drink, Milo?
Hi.
Sure.
Is this where the ales are?
It's all
Ale?
$2 vodka mixed with $3 lemonade. Want one?
Yes, please. Milo, Lola.
$2 vodka.
It really
That
helps
sounds
pave over those
terrible.
awkward beats in the conversation. You could almost say it literally gives you more options in life. It's evolutionary, you know?
Wouldn't it be kind of the exact opposite since, drinking actively damages neurotransmitters?
So does playing professional football, and those guys marry supermodels, okay? Do brain scientists marry supermodels? Case closed, hung jury.
Yeah, so, do you guys want one? They're getting warm.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Let's get drunk. What could go wrong?
I always take one if he does, and vice versa. Makes it so we can
Wow.
lie to each other about how drunk we're getting.
Attention, all skin bags who now have to pay taxes. Please make your way to the dance floor. It's time to shake.
Okay, really quick, give Katie meaningful life advice about higher learning. Mine was don't major in philosophy, law, any form of medicine, or theology, because those are all career suicide. Oh,
Medicine.
don't buy your books from the campus store. You don't want the clerk there knowing your PIN number.
Life advice.
Wear pants.
Pants.
Wow, I started getting drunk real fast.
You're not top guy.
And get yourself one of those sperm-killing cyborg arm implants. I am not playing.
Oh, okay.
Better not see your ass posting about a flare in sciatica, alright?
Yeah, that's good, thanks. Keep in touch.
We got real honest real fast.
Allison Haynes, ladies and gentlemen. And seriously, don't take offense at the... I meant it when I said you were wonderful.
No, it's fine.
Allison's just an idiot. Can't wait to read her posts about her summer vacay.
She seemed fine. She was just, you know, happy to be done with this, I guess.
Well, whatever. I'm not gonna let that be the last meaningful conversation you ever had at school.
No, if you want to go, we can go.
Oh, no. We're leaving. This is us just saying bye to some folks on our way out the door. So pick whoever looks the least stupid and make this quick.
Oh boy,
cracked
the
me up,
least
Yeah,
stupid.
Allison, I keep telling stupid Lola how fun parties are. But she's allergic to having a good time, so...
Oh, shut up. You have me sounding like my mom dropped me on my head.
Drink.
They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, thanks.
Hell yeah. Get loaded. That's what the kids call it, right?
If you want
Pass
to-
out on the floor.
So that's why I'm the bartender.
Great, that's... Yeah, thanks.
Drink. What the fuck? Whoops. Okay.
No. When the guy was all, not today, and then the smoking hot chick was all,
Right? And those effects. Oh, I couldn't even tell those were his hands.
Okay. I don't wanna
And the
talk to you.
score? Oh, if he doesn't get his Oscar.
Film geek alert! Movie nerds, starboard bow, land ho! No, but seriously, movies are our children's future in so many ways.
You're... Psycho?
Milo?
He's the one who had his wisdom teeth removed and then threw up all over the admissions director.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, that story just didn't go away, did it? Talk about a bad second day.
Sigma Kappa gave you a nickname, right? Herpaderp?
Herpaderp, that's terrible.
Colonel Shitlips.
Well, it was nice catching up. Have a good summer.
See ya.
That? Okay, I know that could have gone better.
Shitlips. I mean, Milo. Who cares, man? Seriously, they're just being dickbags.
Well, it doesn't feel
Weird.
that way. It feels like I'm a freshly born antelope just learning how to walk. I should know how to make adult friends by now.
You just make it so much harder than it has to be.
Okay, Sven fucking Ghoulie. You go and talk to people and teach me. Show me the ropes. I want to see how easy it is.
Oh, I had an
That's what you
option to
want.
drink and I didn't
My trick
drink.
is just remembering that everybody's born screaming in terror.
Whatever it takes. Go forth and show me how it's
I like her
done.
sarcasm. Who's this person?
Hey, Billy,
Oh, it's the
can you
DJ.
do me a favor and change the music up a little?
I can't actually. They only made one song for the DJ.
What does
Oh, that's
I
funny.
mean, yeah, sure thing. Just after this one's done.
Dance
I'm
floor!
not dancing. I just want to stand here and watch for 3 seconds.
Okay, noted.
I guess I'll talk to these people.
Like, have you ever thought that what
Like-
you consider your personality is just the dream your unconscious body is having?
No, totally. And like, what we think of as money is just like, just our projections
Oh my
of value.
god.
Don't overheat
I
there,
hate them
Einstein.
already.
Save some of that brain matter for when the psychedelics come out.
Who are you?
I'm Lola. This is...
Colonel Shitlips. We know.
Wow.
That was...
Lola, was it? Are you a friend of Captain Pukemouth or Townie? Auditing the school? Thinking of transferring here, maybe?
No, I actually went here 4 years.
Yeah, I think. Weren't you part of the protest to give lunch workers equal pay?
But then, didn't they just replace them all with robots?
Only after it turned out they were putting bleach in a rich kid's coffee.
Oh.
Okay, Well, good to see you guys. Keep it up.
Bye, Chin Flaps. Bye, Nola.
Milo, you wanted to mingle. Why are you sheepdogging me?
Lola, they don't even remember you. The only reason they remember me is because I pooped out of my mouth once. I mean, how sad is this? We went to the school. These are our peers.
People in school
What
suck.
people think about us. We
Just be glad you have
graduated.
one
We
friend.
are done with these idiots. College was a non-stop, inescapable popularity contest where the winners rule over an imaginary world. You think anyone in society is going to care what they called you in college? What's going to be etched on your metallic
I don't
space
know.
script will be what
You might end
did
up on the
in
Supreme
actual
Court.
Real world. And the real world starts right fucking now.
Everyone, hairy people, your attention, please.
Stop the awesome
Some of these voices are just really
Is
not
someone
appropriate.
named Milo and Lola here?
Actually, this is... That's probably two separate people.
Is this like the prank guys? Because it's a
Milo, Lola, I'm very sorry to tell you this, but both your parents were just run over by a train.
What?
They were scissored in half, but the wheels are keeping their guts in place.
But as soon as they move the train again, their intestines will fall out of their bodies and they'll die.
What?
The EMTs are keeping them alive so you have time to be with them in their final moments.
What? It's their last request.
Milo, come on, they're just fucking with you.
I'm so happy it's Friday, right?
Thank God I don't have to do my gag move.
I'm gonna drink.
Do you know that you're like melting right now?
Whoa.
What? Is this a...
Whoa. It's just got some PG-13 shit.
Oh, look at them! They still think they're alive!
Oh, this is like the good place.
What? What is...
How are you guys doing this? Not that I'm impressed. I thought a little man lived in the putt-putt windmill till I was like 14.
Oh, it's putt-putt. Golf for pedophiles. You want to know what's going on? Well, we'll tell you what's going on.
Hey, what the hell is going on in here?
Random Irish accent.
Mr. Radamanthus, we were just assisting in the transition between... Hear it. I told you guys to wash the floors with pony blood, not fuck with the newborns. Clean all this shit up. I mean it. And Milo, Lola, you're late. Luckily, there's a processor down the road. And you better double time it if you want to get in before close.
Double time it?
Late for what? The wildly expensive costume ball everyone is apparently going to?
Sorry to break this to you, but I'm not a parade float.
What?
You died.
Died?
10 minutes ago. I'd head to the process station now if I were you.
What? Okay.
This is
Let's go
interesting.
get processed.
And the rest of you? Put all this crap away.
You're probably used to this.
Oh,
right?
I thought I was gonna
We
talk to my friend.
have a couple of questions.
Wrong. You want the door there, not a door. Go down the road. The processor will explain everything.
Okay, bye. Can I run? No.
Hey, I got tickets to the 19 Black Sox fighting a pack of...
Yeah, I feel like this probably is made by Oxenfree. That's the name of their name I'm thinking of.
my God, Lola, we're dead! We're fucking dead, and there's a god!
He's crying that there's a god.
There's a god and we're dead.
Milo, get a grip. Remember when Alpha Phi said you want a date with Jessica Rabbit?
Yeah, they spiked my coffee with LSD and I made out with a rose bush.
Ow.
This isn't a prank, Lola. Nobody put VR lenses in our contacts. Is this really happening?
Well, it's nice that he's not living in that fucking nothing's real
Hey, how's it going?
mode that they're in forever. Look at those. Whoa, that's cool. Oh, what a clever way of having the
Tuesdays are
menu. I love it.
Always slow. The custodians get bored. You know how it is. But the processing station's just down the way there. Start walking. You can't miss it.
His voice does not match his body. A video game by Night School Studio. Janina Gavanka as Lola. Koi Dao as Milo. Dave Fennon as Satan.
Was there a party? How did we even die?
I can barely remember anything.
Look at this
Sam.
place. What are we even standing on? Is this a rock? Why is it sticking to my shoes? You know what? Screw it. I don't even... This has to be a mistake.
What?
We had plans. And people can't die if they have plans.
Says
Look,
who?
right now, I can
Have you met
maybe
2020?
remember 20 full days of my whole entire life. So I can't really say with absolute certainty I didn't purposely run over a giraffe at some point.
I just can't believe this is happening. Hell cannot be real. It just doesn't make any sense. It's cheating.
Wait. Look at this. It says, the scales of judgment, where Osiris weighed Satan against a feather in a drunken bet to see who gained the most weight over winter break.
Okay. Oh, I lost my chance to talk. Oh well.
I just can't believe this is happening. Hell cannot be real. It just doesn't make any sense.
Hey, either one of you guys, Jimmy Bolanger? James Whitney Bolanger?
No, neither of us are whoever you're talking about, so don't hurt us, please.
Wrong vocation, but don't worry, I'm not too insulted. Well, sorry to bother you. Have a good one.
Oh, this is insane. This, I mean,
Are we still
hell
going the
is
right
a
way?
fail.
Wait, is there anything over this way?
Born, you die, miserable in between, and that's it. You can't just make all the rules and then change them at the end.
Oh, there's humans.
It's cheating. The whole universe shouldn't be
kids.
that train
Hey,
station
you
where
wanna
I
play
had my
Rug?
socks
Listen,
stolen.
I got dodecahedrons, punch bowls, the toilet covers with St. Michael's face on them.
Sorry, maybe we'll come back later.
Yeah, they all say that.
This is wrong. Way wrong.
Okay. Marcy Sullivan.
It keeps cutting it off.
Marcy Sullivan.
Oh, yes? Here.
Marcy, how you doing?
Oh, here's processing.
Not too good.
Yeah, I know. Just proceed down to table 3 if you please. Thank you very much. Take as much. Take all day to get there. Yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, now, Lola Wolf. Is there a Lola Wolf here?
Present.
As well sound chipper.
Ah, you still have your mouth. Great. How about Sang Bong? Is Sang Bong here?
Milo, you're up.
Sang Bong?
My friends
That's
usually
an
call me
interesting
Milo.
name.
A little overeager pluralizing friends there, but okay, sure. This is weird. It says you two are going together.
What does that mean?
Proceed on to table 2, please. I'd like to get home before my wife gets the good spot in the garage. All right, moving right along.
Table 2. Okay, this must be us. You know, it's funny. I feel like I'm sort of adjusting already. Like, I'm getting some level of emotional control, at least.
Oh my god, Milo, we're dead. We're fucking dead.
Just hit her.
We are in hell. How is this not hitting me before? We are in hell and we are dead.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
there
cat girl.
doesn't seem to be any bright sides here.
Right?
Hi guys, I'm Barbados. No relation to the
Oh my
island,
god,
which,
the
I hate
names.
that I even have to say that now. I'll be doing your personality audit before the processing commences. I have your file here on my phone. Sorry, I'm coming from the gym.
Look, there's been a mistake. We don't even
Talk
know
about
why or
blind
how we died,
casting.
so
Yeah, you know how when you're a kid, you stop remembering your infancy past a certain age? It's because your brain reconfigures itself to make more room. Ditto here.
Hello,
So when
pure
you pierce the
traps.
mortal veil, only the
Interesting
important
name.
stuff stays. Phone numbers, the smell of your mother's hair, all of that garbage gets dumped like a red-headed boyfriend.
But I can remember Lola. I can remember my parents, what I wanted to do after school.
Then that and 10 other things are the stuff you cared about when you were alive.
Wait, make more room? For what? We're dead.
And how? You're gonna be here for a very long time. Like, for eternity. And a lot of new, mostly painful memories need their baby rooms made up before delivery. Which means the spank bank is getting converted whether you like it or not.
Look, I know what this is. I've seen white guys bribe hotel clerks in movies. Okay? Just tell us what you want to let us go home.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't listening.
Whoa!
Ow.
Okay, this is novel, you two going together. Normally that's reserved for murder-suicides and moms with albino sons. But we'll tag team it, all right? Answer the following questions without thinking. Milo, regardless of the truth, have you ever suspected a lover was cheating on you? There are no wrong answers.
No.
No, because I haven't had any lovers, I'm
Not
imagining.
really. Okay, cool. All right, Lola. Which image is closest to representing what was your ideal life?
Oh shit! They
these?
switched them!
The
Ah,
family.
they switched them.
Uncritical companionship and species propagation. Okay, got it.
I don't know what family you know that's uncritical.
Really well.
Really?
Whoa!
Come the fuck on, man.
Okay, you see that head over there?
I mean,
All right, fling that thing up into the hamper like you're George Gervin.
Okay. What's that? What? That's not even how I threw it. Oh, that's not.
Good job, is what I'd be saying if you'd made the shot, since that was the test here.
I
I'll just put you
tried.
down as hands included, but questionable proficiency. This is a word association, so just say the first thing that pops into your head. Ring.
Phone?
Lola. Drugs.
no thank you.
Milo. Crowds.
Tired.
Milo. I mean, Lola. Break.
Like breaking bones?
Does this actually affect anything?
Ooh, what could this be? All the way from the deepest, darkest broom closets of your mind.
Lola? What?
The reigning pride of your ceaseless sorrow. The sultan of revulsion. The drain on your brain. That pebble in your shoe you just can't get out. I give you your personal demon!
Yay! Oh, it's so cute.
Tarnation are you, man? I'm just so excited to be working with you, with anyone really. It's just, I am so ready for this shit. We're gonna be a team, a real partnership. I want you to know that, oh crap, there's two of you? I'm so sorry, little lady, I didn't see you there. Let me start over, okay? I'm Sister Mary Longhorn, and I will be assisting you guys with your mental anguish here in hell. We're gonna be brain bunkmates. You're hungry, I'm hungry. Yeah, hi. Hi!
Sister Wormhorn here is your personal demon.
This is very interesting.
What does that mean? Well, it's a comfort inhibitor only you and other demons can see. And it's so during your off hours, there's still somebody to nudge you into traffic sometimes.
Off hours. Okay. Well, what does that mean?
Ow! You fell off. So, that was fun.
Yeah, Dev, no. The fact that you only ate free-range chicken doesn't change anything. Okay, now that you have all been appointed your personal demons, we can now assign you your torture.
Oh
Your torture
boy!
will take place during regular office hours by a certified sadist. Exempting holidays and Medusa's birthday, even though I don't know why we bother that. That bitch still says she's 39.
Office hours. Do people get like time off?
Hey, Norma Ray, it ain't for the people, it's for the demons. You think getting whipped for 10 hours is hard? Try swinging the cat o' nine tails all the live-long day. You'll pray to trade seats. Abigail Cunningham,
Yes?
your bones will be broken every day by a ball-peen hammer for the sin of repeatedly misusing the express lane in grocery stores.
But I always have more than 15 things.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Milo, she's...
Dev Sedana and Marcy Sullivan.
No.
It's you. We just did this like 2 minutes ago.
Milo, this is it. We gotta get out of here.
Oh, looks like you crawl right out.
Now, for robbing all those liquor stores, Dev will be suspended from a pole by his genitals.
What?
While children use your head like a tetherball, weather permitting. Marcy, your tits will be consumed by snapping turtles, only for them to regrow larger every day, giving you intense back pain when you jog.
But we only robbed Jewish liquor stores.
Woo! Okay, bye.
Now, Milo and Lola, for the sin of... For the sin of being too late to get assigned a punishment, You get to wander the city until tomorrow. Have fun. See you later. I'm going to get drunk.
Yeah! But what was our crime?
Wait, what was our crime? Our sin?
Our hours are 9 to 6, guys.
Can't you just tell us now?
Come back in the morning when we're open.
Okay, but what are we supposed to do until then?
Sightsee, meet people, might as well carve out your shitting hole. And hey, don't worry. You'll be having maggots forced up your nose soon enough.
Oh boy!
Well, what the hell are we supposed to do now?
I don't know. Quitting time! Feisty's heard they just pulled a prank on some stupid clods. Wish I could have been there to see their feelings get hurt.
What?
Bowlinger? Jimmy?
Oh,
I
she's
was looking for him
cute!
earlier. The guy got another ride, that's all. You could have fucking told me. Huh? The guy got another ride? Are you like his friend?
I was gonna
just
cut
fucking with you.
out.
Sorry,
but-
you're confused. I'm being mean. Okay, I'm a psychopomp. Friend of Urshanabi,
Hello.
Tooth of Phlegius, Charon's lost dog.
I am figuring out what this game
I'm a
is.
cab driver. A ferryman, to be specific.
Oh, a psycho pump.
What would hell need cab drivers for? I don't know how aware you are of the infrastructure here, but I just fell through the floor into a phantasmagorium.
Ooh, yeah, no, that'll happen. Look,
It's called
just
After
popped in,
Party.
but I need a fare. You guys look clean enough. You want to roll with me on a chore I gotta do? It's at First and Izzard. I gotta see about a friend, but I'll introduce you to some people. Huh? I'm Sam, by the way. Sam Hill.
Two new
Short
people
form,
of dumb
Sam.
who just haircuts with
Short
personality
form,
growth
Sam
like
Hill.
twos from the real world.
Milo.
Mola.
Mr. Milo, Miss Lola.
There's a lot of
I'm
conversation
nicer
in this
than I
game.
look. What do you say?
Sure! I'm waiting
The
for a
same feeling I did
break.
when that guy in the van tried to sell me a raccoon. I'm choosing to trust this.
Why not?
What the fuck else are you gonna do with your night, right? Come on, my ride's this way. Won't be a long trip.
Okay, so this is fun, but it's not a very active game. So I think we should do a different game for now. Maybe I can check in on this game later. When we're not, I don't know, a little more lively. I like doing voices. That's my fatal flaw. Let's see. What do I got installed? I got some stuff installed. I mean, we can just. Well, we got Amnesia. We got Amnesia for Fit. We got Lone Survivor, which is another horror game that's very simple graphics. But when I tried to play it before, I fucking lost my shit. Even though it's very simple graphics. Don't ask me why. We could keep playing Doom. We could play The Beginner's Guide, which is a comical sort of try to figure out what you're doing kind of game. Okay, here's the thing. Do we want to blow up demons? Do we want to get scared silly? Do we want to, laugh and twist the bounds of physics? Do we want to... I don't want to do most of these. Do we want to get really frustrated in a roguelike? Do we want to... Yeah, I'm running out of options over here, so... how about... I'll give you guys 10 seconds to decide. If you don't decide, we're gonna do Beginner's Guide, because I think it'll be fun. It'll be a good time. Good time for all. Can I can't change the name, can I? Edit. There we go. Let's see. Top topics: gaming. The Mindfuck of the Beginner's Guide. It's the same makers as the Explorer. What? It's the same game as the same game makers as the Stanley Parable, I think, which is another really funny game. Alright, no, it's not made for this game, blah blah blah. I can get rid of that. Stanley Parable, The Beginner's Guide. I don't even know where else you can, you can't talk. What? Okay, and then I'm gonna change, let's see. As in put words to it. Oh, I relate. I know. Matthew's on his, he got a 6-pack of wine because he had a gift certificate, and he drank 2 on Friday night, and he's drinking a 3rd today. And I was like, can we maybe not drink the entire 6-pack in one weekend? Explore the games I haven't played. Yeah, so this beginner guide I haven't played, so that's one. I don't want to do ones that I'm going to have to install, because then I'm going to have to install it again. Okay, let's see. What should I call it? I don't know. The Mindfuck that is... I don't think it's going to let me... It's going to let me put that word in my thingy. Beginner's Guide. There it is. Nope. It won't let me put that. Can't swear. The mind. Let's see. Freak. How about that? Can I say freak? Is that sanitized enough? Twitch is so silly. No swearing, no female nipples, but brains getting ripped out of skulls and spines getting, dismembered. That's fine. That's fine. Stupid game. All right. Save. Can I not save? Can I go back? Can I go back? Did it change? I don't know if it changed. What the heck? Where did my live stream go? There it is. Alright, cool. I don't know if it changed. What? These are just anatomy lessons. You're funny. Okay. And open up my other chat. And let's play. Amnesia. You said it too late. You said it too late. I don't want to play Amnesia. Maybe next time. Maybe next time. I want to play something fun. Amnesia is just scary. Scary and nerve-wracking. I have a full Let's Play of the original Amnesia on my old gaming channel if you really want to see Amnesia. Did it just crash? Did it just crash? Did it? Really? It just crashed? Well, maybe I will have to play Amnesia. Oh, no, it worked that time. Okay, let's see. No, that's not what I want. Raw mouse. What the heck is that? I was trying to make sure that it has subtitles. I don't know. Begin the game! Please make sure audio is on. Yes, audio is on. Was sad.
Hi there. Thank you very much for playing the Beginner's Guide. My name is Davey Reedon. I wrote The Stanley Parable, and while that game tells a pretty absurd story, today I'm going to tell you about a series of events that happened between 2008 and 2011. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda. Now, these games mean a lot to me. I met Coda in early 2009 at a time when I was
gonna get very
really
meta.
struggling with some personal stuff.
That's
and
cool.
his work pointed me in a very powerful direction.
I
found
drawing.
it to be a good reference point for the kinds of creative works that I wanted to make. So just to start you off, this is, I think, the first game he ever made. It's a level for Counter-Strike. You can walk around here, by the way. And mostly it's just Coda learning the basics of building a 3D environment. But what I like is that even though he starts from the simple aesthetic of a desert town, he then scatters these colorful abstract blobs and impossible floating crates around the level. And of course, it destroys the illusion that this actually is a desert town, and instead this level becomes a kind of calling card from its creator. It's like a reminder that this video game was constructed by a real person. And it kind of makes you wonder, what was going through his head as he was building this?
Glitchy.
This is what I like about all of Coda's games. I mean, not that they're all fascinating as games, but that they are all going to give us access to their creator. I want us to see past the games themselves. I want to get to know who this human being really is.
I'm guessing his friend died.
And that's exactly what we're going to do here. So, it's 2008, Coda starts making these games, and he never releases any of them. He doesn't put them onto the internet, he just makes them and then immediately abandons them, and they sit on his computer forever. And I think he really understood this image of himself as a recluse. At one point, he jokingly renamed his computer's recycling bin to Important Games Folder. So, you know, this was just how he worked. He tended to crank them out one after the other without even really pausing to try to understand what he had just made, until suddenly one day, he just stopped. In 2011, that was it. He made his last game, and then he hasn't made another one since. And that's why I've taken this opportunity to gather all of his work together, is because I find his games powerful and interesting, and I'd like this collection to reach him, to maybe encourage him to start creating again. And if the people like you who play this also happen to find his work interesting, then I'm sure it'll just send that much stronger of a message of encouragement to Coda. So thanks for joining me on this. If you have a particular interpretation that I haven't mentioned here, or if you just need to get in touch, you can email me at daveyWreden@gmail.com. Okay, that's about it for introduction. Let's take a look at Coda's first proper game. As each game is loading, I'll show you the date that it was completed. This first one was made in November 2008.
I'm confused. I think that it's meta, but... Whoa!
This game is called Escape from Whisper, and it's one of the more generic games you'll see from Coda. You can click to fire the gun.
Can I close up? Oh. I mean, it's a lot better than I could have made.
It kinda looks like this game was abandoned mid-development. For instance, you have this gun, which you'd think would indicate that there are supposed to be monsters or enemies somewhere, but then clearly there are no enemies anywhere. You can't even reload the gun when you run out of bullets. But ultimately we don't really know. Maybe Coda thought that actually it was complete the way that it is. And I think that we should talk about his games for what they are, rather than for what they're not.
Enemy force neutralized.
I don't think he put this much work in the video and the sound and everything. That's not how the process works. I mean, I'm not a game maker, but
the universe from this room.
Oh, okay. This makes me think of really early Windows, like, freeware that would come
Apparently this space station has a labyrinth on it. Sure, I don't know. There's really no reason for it that I've ever been able to discern, so in the interest of time, I'm just gonna skip you on past it. Okay, this is the part that's interesting. The game has this narrative about the whisper machine and how it has to be turned off, and then you get to the engine room.
Hi, kitty.
Hey, you there, in the engine room. You could save us all. That beam is powering the whisper machine. We could disrupt it by introducing a great enough heat signature. If your body could stop the beam. It's so much to ask, but for all of our lives, would you do it? Could you give yourself?
I mean, is there any other option? I feel like there's nothing else. Ha! That was just like Half-Life.
Pause here for a second. What you just
died
experienced,
instantly.
stepping into the beam and then dying, is probably what Coda had initially intended when he was developing this level. But when he first compiles and plays it, something goes wrong. There's a bug somewhere. And this is what happens instead.
Very interesting narrative format. Ooh. I'm into space. I can show
The beam
you
causes
the
you to start
world.
floating. And this is an important moment for him. Because yes, this is technically a glitch, but Coda identifies something human about it. Like how small it makes you feel in the face of this larger chaotic system. Or this floating could be the afterlife, a peaceful
I was gonna say, I
place,
feel more
juxtaposed
powerful, but...
against all of the hysteria that you've just had to traverse. I don't even know. I have no idea what he was thinking, but what's clear is that after making this, something lodges itself in his brain. He wants to do more of these really weird and experimental designs. So he stops work on this and moves on to a stream of tiny little games that go in all sorts of directions. Let's go ahead and take a look at the first game he made after leaving this one behind.
Yeah, definitely reminding me of early Windows games. Okay, I can't move.
Yep, in this game you can only walk backwards.
Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Okay. Okay.
So it's a short and relatively minimalist experiment combining motion and narrative. It is less advanced than the previous game, but actually it seems to be more focused, more complete. Code is trying to give it a unique voice rather than simply basing it on a pre-existing trope.
When she stops and looks, it becomes clearer and clearer. Suddenly reminded of the PT trailer. But if the future is always behind her, how will she find the strength to confront it?
It's a short little thought, it says what it wants to say, and then it ends. Didn't need
I
anything
know,
more
it
than
does
that.
feel like a documentary.
Which
It's
to
very
me
interesting.
is why it works, because it gets out quick. Okay, next one.
I keep waiting for the big reveal. Now it feels like Amnesia. I don't like it, it's scary! You are now entering... Hell!
And that's it. Okay, the meaning of this game won't be clear just yet. Please be patient with me for a few more games, and I promise you'll see what makes it interesting.
This is very... I'm intrigued. I admit it, I'm intrigued.
Oftentimes, Coda would put
Video
bizarre
games is
titles
art.
like this one at the start of his games.
Ooh.
I wish
Hi.
I'd known him at the time that he was making these early games.
This is like
He would
Human
really
Fall
only
Hat.
talk to me about his work as he was making it. Once he stopped work on a game, like, that was it. It was dead to him. And I don't agree with that at all, but what are you gonna do? I know it's tempting, but there's actually nothing over here. Sorry.
Art and anatomy essence. I mean, that's what's kind of frustrating about, you know, COD and stuff like that, is people are like, oh, this is all video games can be. Like, no, you can do incredible things with video games that you cannot do with any other medium. You know, that's why I love stuff like Gone Home and everything, where you can solve it in whatever order, and, you know, puzzle or choice-based things and everything like that. Like, just shooting things is not your only option. I want to play this now. Well, it's
Once
called the
you've been
Beginner's
slowed to an
Guide.
absolute crawl, the door at the top of the stairs opens. So why, if Coda's not showing these games to anyone, why bother opening the door at all? Well, to show you, I'm modifying the game here so that when you press enter, it'll bring you back up to full speed so you can enter the door for yourself.
But he wants us to do it slowly. So we gotta do it slowly. There probably is an achievement if you do it slowly, but I don't want to make you guys die of boredom, so. The sound effects are so... You can tell the sound effects are from Half-Life, a lot of these. Nice texture work. Plays a pair of floating eyes. Whoa, there's nothing, the text happening. You walk around taking people in pursuit. Key in one game unlocks the door in a completely separate game. A series of lavish manuals come with the game, giving you incorrect... Whoops.
A room that's warm and nice and filled with little ideas for games.
Press U to surrender. What was that one from Battlefield or whatever? It's like, press E to pay respects.
Coda
That
would
got
often
really
tell
mocked.
me that he didn't mind if people thought of him as cold or distant. He said that he knew that he was actually a vibrant and compassionate person.
What?
But that it takes time to really see that. It can be a very slow climb to get there.
Aw, that's like me. Read an enemy's emails to learn how to beat them. Sharks are trying to eat you. Simultaneously, you are trying to eat the sharks. You construct a wall that... I was reading that! Damn it. Ready, set, fish. What? Cat? Again, I like the texture work. See, Bethesda, is it really that hard to have high quality textures? I kind of want to play in the building the level thing that you can do in
Well, this is new for Coda. It's an
Skyrim
actual
now.
puzzle. Go ahead and see if you can solve it.
What else can I interact with? Did that? Oops. I think I just trapped myself. Nope.
Don't forget
Aha, I
that
got it.
solution, because we're going to see this puzzle again soon. We're gonna see it a lot.
To open the next door, you must close the first. Oh, makes sense. The lighting is very calming.
So that seems to be it, right? You walk down a corridor, you solve a puzzle, you get to the end. Simple enough. Alright, now I'm going to modify the game again so that when you press enter, it'll remove all of the walls from this room.
Whoa!
How about that? There was more to it than we had any way of knowing. I actually find it funny that this game comes after the Stairs game, since they essentially convey the opposite idea. So, in the Stairs game, a dull exterior concealed a rich interior. And then, in this level, a dull interior hides this fantastic outer world. Either way, I think that the point is the same, is that most of the time you don't get to know what you're missing, or even that you're missing anything. That's not your role as a player. So if your role here is not to understand, then what is it?
Morgana wants to eat the shark. Oh, now we're back in this one. You are now exiting.
Aha. So, this, combined with the entering game from earlier, tells us that Coda believes his games are connected somehow. It could even be that the Stairs game and the puzzle game are literally connected in between this and the entering game.
This is some
There's a
deep
bigger
level
picture
shit.
that all of his games are meant to play a role in, some larger meaning that we won't be able to grasp until we've seen all of them. And once we have, we can step back and start to understand what exactly that bigger picture is.
Pretending that Coda is a real person, I still want to know why they... Are they dead? Did they give permission for their games to be shared? Oh, it's so pretty. This big, scary remote world.
Let's talk about video game development for a second. Every video game runs on what's called an engine, which determines what the game can and cannot do. So in other words, the engine is a set of tools for game development.
I just got bored and then got a real job.
To make all of these games, Coda is using an engine called Source.
Yeah, this is a
Like
real
all
job.
engines, Source has certain things that it does well, and it has certain things that it does poorly. One of the things that it does very well is boxy linear corridors. That's why so many of Coda's games are set in these large, flat, empty rooms, is just because he's working with what the engine does well. The tools available to the creator shape what kinds of creative work they're going to end up making. You might consider paying attention to the architecture in Coda's games, to notice how they seem to stem from an engine that's very good at producing linear, boxy corridors.
Food. And I mean, you know, it's sort of like Second Life. Is Second Life a game? Huh. There's no sink. I've seen sinks that are sort of like that. There's, oh man, I was in one bathroom and it was like flat and then it sort of went down like that and then, you know, there's a drain at the bottom. But like you could barely get your hands under the faucet. I was like, why would you? But yeah, you know, Second Life, like, it's not really a game. You can build in it, you can dress your character and stuff. I gotta pee. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna load up a here. Let's get the beginner's guide trailer. Sounds impractical. Exactly. And like there was a freaking what's her name, Kardashian or whatever. She had a sink, like she was showing off her new counter, And it got linked somewhere else, so that's the only reason I know about it. But it was like this big flat slab that just kind of dipped in the middle. And again, it's just like, what? I don't understand people that do function over, or do you know, art over function or whatever. Alright, so you can watch this while I go pee. Okay.
Let's say you sit down at a stranger's computer. You start opening up files and looking through stuff, and eventually you come to a folder that just says, My Work. So you open it, and you click on a random file, and it's a video game that looks like this. If you had to guess, what would you say you know about this person right now? Like, maybe they're kinda goofy. Okay, you close that, you scroll down a bit, and you open up a new file. It's another game. Do you think this person is happy? Are they unhappy? Now another one. What do you think is comfortable for this person? What puts them at ease? Do you think they're lonely? What's missing in their life? Keep going, open another file. Let's look at all of them. Let's unpack this person. Are they upset about something or fighting something? What do you think makes this person angry? What kinds of friends do they have? Do they even enjoy making video games at all? Take all of these images, hold them in your mind, and now try to imagine, without ever having met this person, who they are. Okay, let's do it. Let's find out if you're right.
How does a story go about saying something? And when we say, this story is saying something, what exactly do we mean? And when it happens, how do we recognize that the story is saying something? These are the questions I found myself chewing over in the weeks after I played The Beginner's Guide, a strange metatextual monster of an indie game from the creator of The Stanley Parable. It's a project that doesn't so much break the fourth wall as to be seemingly constructed without one. I'll show you what I mean.
Hi there. My name is Davey Reedon. Okay. I wrote The Stanley Parable. Thank you very much for playing The Beginner's Guide. We're going to look at the games made by a friend of mine named Coda.
So our narrator, Davey, flat...
Oops. There's a Let's Play someone else, I guess. Alright, I'm back. They get their bathroom pictures published in magazines. What was that in reference to? I don't remember what I said. There we go. So, yeah, I was hungry. I mean, I am hungry, but I didn't want to take the time to make something, so I grabbed a giant bag of jelly beans. I'm an adult. Oh, Impractical Things, yeah. People are weird. What's kind of funny is Chrissy Teigen, by the way, I feel so bad she lost her baby. It still makes me so sad because her kids are pretty close to my kids in age, and so I kind of like, just for fun, compare like their development and stuff. And like, she lives in a really fancy house, right? She's married to John Legend, they're famous or whatever. But then they'll have these pictures where it's like her and her mom and the kids are being kids or whatever. And it's just so funny to see this super fancy house, but then you have like the kids with their toys everywhere. You know, like it's just like real life impeding on, you know, special interior design stuff. Anyway, skip this level. Whoa. Can I jump? Yeah, I can jump. What happens if you fall? I'm sure we'll find out soon. We're gonna reach a spot that's not gonna let us keep jumping, I'm sure. Woo! Splat. Interesting. The glass. Now I feel like I'm playing Myst. Or Tomb Raider. Kind of Tomb Raider-y. I want to make games. I don't want to make the entire game. I want to make the level. These look like cattle pins. I want to make levels. I want to do the concept art. I kind of want to do... That's kind of scary. I kind of want to do, you know, the actual 3D modeling. I don't really want to do the music. I mean, I could sing, but, so some of these are empty and some of them have a back. Normal kids in a not so normal situation being kids, yeah. It just cracks me up. Whoa! Okay. No, I can't get out.
This prison, funny enough, in Coda's original design, the doors stayed shut for a full hour before letting you go. If you don't mind, I think we're gonna skip that.
This is a lot like Pet Stop, which isn't even a real game, it's videos of a game.
This is something that he and I used to argue about a lot. You know, whether a game ought to actually be playable, whether it means anything if no one can get through it. And I would always defend that, you know, all this work goes into the game, why not make it playable and accessible? And so we just got into heated arguments over it, and there was one time that after one of these conversations, he went home, and a day or two later, he sent me a zip file entitled Playable Games that was full of hundreds of individual games, each of which was just an empty box that you walked around in and nothing else. Believe me, I played every single one of those just to find out if there was like a gag hidden somewhere. There wasn't.
I don't know, this guy sounds like an infuriating friend. Too deep for me. No. I mean, like I was ranting, you know, games can be so much, and yet to say like, oh, it just has to be the shoot the gun, collect the points, which can be fun. I mean, I play games like that plenty, but that isn't all that games can be. So this one doesn't have a light in the bottom. Oh, it looks like it's reversed. Aha, interesting. Again, this makes me want to play Half-Life. This has so many of the same assets as Half-Life. It makes me curious
it's the
if
puzzle
they...
again, with the exact same solution as the last time.
Or does it? 3 dots.
There's still no clear indication of what makes this puzzle so special that Coda is going to return to it over and over. But I promise I'll share with you my interpretation very shortly.
This is so interesting. Oh, on the wall outside. I did not even see that. Good eye. Good eye, mate! Aha!
Here, Coda begins using a kind of dialogue system that he fashioned out of the engine's chat capabilities. Use the 1, 2, 3 buttons on your keyboard to respond.
It's like those AI. I prefer not to talk. But they're demons. I don't know. Well, you can't solve it anyway. Oh, I'm not reading the voices, you're right! I lost my opportunity. Here. I'm gonna finish chewing. Ah! I lost my chance. I missed what it said. I wasn't expecting it to fade. Darn it. Ooh, a fire. Alright. Super narrow hallway. I know. Okay, here we go. Make sure my mouth is empty-ish.
Hello, how did you get here? Wasn't there a puzzle you had to pass through?
Yes, you want to know how to solve it? Or, no, I've been right here this whole time.
I suggest you go and see the puzzle sometime. It's not meant to be solved, but you can sit in the black space in the middle.
What happens if I solve it? Why would I sit in the black space? Who are you? I don't know.
Just go hang out there in that blackness for a bit. You may not like it at first, but it'll grow on you eventually.
I always say the thing about humans is that we can adapt to anything, so even if hell is real, eventually we'll adapt. Of course, if hell is, you know, as horrible as it's supposed to be, you the whole point is that you don't get used to it, but...
And so we make one last descent down to the final floor of the level.
Getting some claustrophobia. Yeah, I know, we created hell and heaven. Oh, I want to play Half-Life. I did kind of have the idea of, like, replaying...
Okay, I can't tell you quite why, but for some reason, Coda fixates on this lamppost. It's going to appear at the end of every single one of his games from here on out. I'll tell you what I think. I think that up to this point, you know, he's been making really strange and abstract games with no clear purpose, and maybe you can only float around in that headspace for so long. Because now he wants something to hold on to. He wants a reference point. He wants the work to be leading to something. He wants a destination, which is what this lamppost is. It's a destination. We're going to see it in the work as well. His games are just going to become a lot more cohesive, a lot more fully developed, with more of a clear idea behind them. And as we go, that idea will get clearer and clearer and clearer.
Anyway, I kind of had the idea of sort of replaying a bunch of the games that I played a long time ago. See if I can solve them faster. So like Amnesia and Tomb Raider and Half-Life, and I still really like the Creatures games. This game is connected to the internet. As you walk around, you can leave notes. Oh, that sounds like Demon Souls. All notes you see are left by other players. Again, Demon Souls. Hi, Angry Bear. So we are playing a very interesting game that's not a game. Allegedly, the narrator had this friend, I guess, named Coda, and these are all these little disparate games that he made and then just would abandon. Bio break, throw away the tea bags and wash out the teapot. Good! Don't be like my dad who just freaking leaves used tea bags. Hey, it's some dots like you were pointing out. Boop boop. Nice room. Not. Oh, okay, we're gonna get emo up in here. How am I? I'm not bad. My head hurts a little bit, but I'm just used to that now.
So first
I'm very
off,
intrigued.
I'm sure you can deduce this, but this game is not connected to the internet. All of the notes that you're going to see have been written by Coda. This was actually the first game of his that I ever played. This was shortly after I met him at a weekend game jam in Sacramento, where I grew up. I saw him working on this very level,
or not.
and it was just so different from anything that anyone else was doing. So right away I was like, I have to be friends with this person. In retrospect, I think I was probably a bit too pushy, trying to get his attention. I was over-enthusiastic. But he was very gracious about it and very patient with me. And I cooled off eventually.
Can you guys hear me? Now I got lots of opportunity to voices. Hello! Reasonable.
Oh, feel free to skip over any of these notes if they're not doing anything for you. Nothing extra is going to happen if you read all of them. Either way, to me they convey a sense of
How come you're called Topless Topics?
I see this person who's filled with thoughts and feelings and beliefs and has no way to express them except as scattered and unheard voices in a game that wasn't
Definitely
meant to be played.
seems autistic. And I say that as someone who's probably autistic myself. What is the point of Topless Topics? I am here to normalize...
Isn't it, that in playing this game...
I am here to normalize the sight of a topless woman doing non-sexual things. Unfortunately, I am streaming on YouTube and Twitch, which allow blatant violence and fomenting of hate crimes, but do not allow female nipples. You'll have to go to Vimeo to watch my uncensored versions. If you go to toplesstopics.org, there's links at the top that have my video talking about the whole concept. I'm not going to do the whole spiel again because I do it a million times per live stream already. But today we're just playing a game. We're just playing this interesting little game. So Zan, there's all these little
seeing how
speech
alone
bubbles.
Coda often felt, that we get to know him better and actually kind of connect with him. And I have to be honest with you, this idea is really seductive to me. That I could just play someone's game and see the voices in their head and get to know them better and have to do less of the messy in-person socializing. I could just get to know you through your work. I think this is why I always liked Coda's games so much, is because it felt like they let me have that connection. I felt as though he was inviting me personally into his world. And then I feel less lonely too.
This summer, you will believe this beach bubbles will not. I'm thinking of like how many, single piece artwork or whatever where it's just like a splotch on a white canvas and everyone's like, it says so much to me. But then you have a game like this, or an art piece like this, and yet you got idiots that are like, oh, it's just a video game. It's like, this has way more actual meaning than a splotch on a wall. While you were gone, the guy was like, oh, you don't have to check every note, nothing will happen. I'd rather be doing literally anything other than playing this. The thing that's funny about Demon Souls and Bloodborne or whatever is you can leave notes, but you have to pick from specific lists of words. So it's like, the English is always kind of funny, like, it's like, beware wheelchairs, or something like that. And like, when if they're a good note, you discover what the meaning is, but it's just kind of funny. Undertale was in there. Yeah, there's a museum expo on video games. But Balboa Park in San Diego, I heard that they're going to take out the sports museum and they're going to make it a video game museum instead, which I'm very sad because I don't live there anymore. Now I live in Portland. But, video games are awesome. Video games are very, what's the website called? It's just www.toplesstopics.org. But yeah, I've always been like, video games is art, and get really mad at idiots. Like, that's what's been so frustrating about trying to make friends is still it's hard to find people that, play video games, especially video games as art. Like, I'll meet people that, they play Call of Duty, which is fine, but that's all they're interested in. And it's also, as I keep saying, it's hard to find people that like games and don't hate kids. Yeah. Running out of space. Soon we will suffocate. Cool cavern, bro.
I just saw a flying penguin. Let me tell you, it was the most majestic thing I've ever seen. I don't feel like living because nothing will ever be as majestic as that. I never want to see again. If nothing will ever be beautiful again, I'm crying now and plan on ripping my eyes out. I must go now do that. Well, that got odd.
What the shit is this cavern? Boring! And you're still playing.
I can assure you, guaranteed, that there is an acorn somewhere here in this place, and the sailors are looking for it.
Shit's getting weird!
I refuse to believe.
Wait, was that the way down? Oh,
Hey guys, just looking for someone to talk to. Butt-ass butt.
Dude's definitely been on the internet before.
I need to go to the friggin' bathroom.
Well, then go to the bathroom. Recognize me, please. There's a lot of these. There's nothing here. Go back. See, Zan, it heard me, saying I want stuff to do voices, and now there's a million chances to do voices. Don't listen to that guy.
A free t-shirt.
Need other side door, why you so?
Door how open?
Open sesame. Makes game. Includes door. Cannot open door. Thanks.
Someday I will meet the person who made this. I help people because of the internal good feeling I get. It's called altruism.
But it's funny, I was just talking about, like, shit on walls and like, oh, it has so much meaning. New room!
Do you hear the chimes? They keep you going, don't they? I would like very much to be desired.
I want you to notice when I'm not around. I want a perfect body. I want a perfect soul. I wish I was special. I wish I was special. But I'm a creep. I'm a loser. What the hell am I doing here? I don't belong here. Whoa, whoa. A game where you leave notes and tell everyone's a poet. She's running out the door. She's running out. She runs, runs, runs. This is reminding me of something, and I can't really remember. Some horror game. Stop, turn back, receding further. I think it's making me think of, what's the one with the batter? It was an RPG Maker one. It was really popular on Tumblr for a while. And it had this really repetitive sound that would always play whenever you were in a fight scene, and it was turn-based. But it was really weird. Oh, what was it called? It's gonna drive me crazy. I gotta look it up. Weird French RPG Maker game. Off! That was it! The switch is now on off. What? Hence nothing remains except for our regret escaping from any purpose. These codes could come from anywhere, but they don't come from any of those. Originated from a 2007 French game called Off. That would be another one that would be fun to let's play. Although you get stuck in it pretty easily. If you've never played it, you should at least watch a let's play of it, because it's quite an interesting game. It makes great use of very simple, textures and abilities to make quite an interesting and otherworldly experience. They're an interesting lack of characters, just thoughts. Yeah. Although you can almost imagine, like, people... Because obviously, like the guy said, this isn't really online. This is all from Coda. But, you can almost imagine, like, a person going through these. Like, I get a very, like, 14-year-old girl feeling from some of these. And then other ones, I get this, like, idiot dude bro troll feeling. And, like, butts, tits kind of thing. Anyway. What compels someone to just be like, butts, tits? Like, I don't get it. I don't know. Misery. Make your time. Ha ha ha. Take my hand. Let's jump together. I don't want to jump. I don't think it'll let me. Cabbage shapes our nation. What is that painting? It does not matter if you ever get over there. Hey, don't talk about me that way. Very good game. I think this is not going anywhere. Next time, I will do better. I need someone to talk to. Oh, they're getting so lonely. It's what they see in importance, what their main manual on what girls want. Or, that's their main manual. Thanks! This is a note? Question mark. Don't listen to the other notes. Only trust me! I'm not safe. Okay, well, that was creepy. It's kind of funny how something can just instantly become creepy, just a single line. Amazing, because I love what you're doing. Well, thank you. Stop faking it. I'm kind of disturbed by how huge this is. It's not a good manual. Art. It's like Art Decider, except I don't think Art Decider was even a thing when this game came out. Hey guys, how's it going? Just hanging. Help, I am trying to speak. But I have no mouth, and I must scream. I think it's about how things look messy from up close and perfect from far away. I don't know, it makes me think of just clicking randomly in paint for fun. Oops. Oh, I already looked on that one. I feel like it's gonna disappear suddenly. From up here, it just looks like dots. Well, yeah. Although I do love when what do you call it, like, is it mosaic? When it's like you zoom in and it's a little tiny picture and then you zoom out and it's a totally different picture. Like the one lady, I don't remember what the drawing was, but it was made out of unsolicited dick pics. Cabbage, there's that one again. Spoilers, that doesn't mean anything. Stop pretending you are other people. We'll all die someday! Devil Tower Star. Splashes of paint. I know, exactly. I was psychic. It's about how this game is pretentious and you all suck. Who are all of you? It's almost like he's got, not schizophrenia, but multiple personality. I guess it could be schizophrenia. And it's just like he's like writing what the voices are telling him. Whoever made this had issues. Painting! What does it mean? Tell me what to think. Today I learned you all cannot fall off. Ethical. So somebody was like, I want to fall off. Oh, I can't. Well done, all of you. I saw a person walking down there. No, it won't come back. Was it G-Man? And you just got gross. Devil Tower Star. Is there 2 of this? Maybe I'll feel real someday. I feel so bad for Coda. He just wants to be loved. He was, himself, the most horrible creature he could imagine. Aww. Want you to want me. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, we're all here now. There must be a reason for it, though. His terrible secret. He kept it well. I beat the game. More room?
At the end of this level, we're going to see the puzzle again. And here, I'll tell you
Or
what
he had
I
a
think
bot
the
scraping the
puzzle is.
internet blogs.
Each of these
How's
games
it gross,
represents
lol?
an idea that was on Coda's mind at the time that he was making it. And the puzzle is a way of closing the door on a previous chapter of his life before moving on to the next one.
So, over in the YouTube chat room, Angry Bear apparently just subscribed to my channel and felt the need to say, "You have the bestest amazing melons," like, damn. And I said, "That's gross." And he goes, "How's it gross?" Let me try to put this in terms for you to understand. And it's different for men because men are not used to having literally everything you do devolve to, are you fuckable or not. Let's pretend that you're like at a, I don't know, meeting and you're trying to give this, presentation and you're really proud of it and you did a lot of work and you're, you think the facts are solid or whatever. And so you're giving this dissertation and all the people in the room just go, "I love your dick! It's just such a great dick. I just want to play with your dick." That's what it feels like to be a woman. Now imagine that happens every day, everywhere you go. That's why it sucks. Become one with the spiraling nonsense. It quickly goes from a novelty to, "Wow, I'm up here." Downward, keep digging.
Each of these games, after exploring a theme that, he might find difficult, Coda can then place this puzzle that he knows has a reliable solution.
You close your eyes and wish
he understands exactly how it works.
Ooh, it's getting scary.
And so it gives him a simple mechanism for moving on.
I only vaguely know that song because it's at the end of Yellow Submarine. Sail the ship, bop, 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 chop the tree, bop, 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 look at me. I only know parts of the songs too. There's very few songs I actually know the entire song. Does this puzzle have a solution? Oh my god, I've been here for like literally an hour. What the fuck do? I doubt that person's been there for an hour. Help! Help! This doesn't make sense. The second door won't open. Shit, how do you solve it? Developer, answers, please!
And because there's this dark area between the doors, a space between spaces, before you move on, you get to pause.
I have the best cat, though. Oh, thank
Just
you.
for a moment.
I do love my cat.
A few seconds to reflect on
new
and
answer,
let
I
go
think.
of the events that led you here.
Makes
to
it
step
creepy
back
and try to
connect the pieces together, to grasp at that elusive bigger picture.
What makes it creepy instead of a compliment from my point of view is that they're entitled to comment. Yeah, pretty much like, "Hey, you didn't ask, but this is what I think about your breasts." Guys, it's just so bad in here. And that's something that men just don't seem to understand about women in general. Like, it's not fun to just randomly have your opinion or your appearance evaluated by every random person. Like, yeah. No solution. There is no second switch. Now, remember the talking heads were talking about, oh, just enjoy the black space. So, I'm sure that that's a reference to this. Oh, right. Get trapped in the room! They were on sale on Amazon. I don't really buy food on Amazon, but it was 2 giant bags for like $5, and it's rocks. It's the good stuff. So, hell yeah. Do do do. That is really loud. Monkeys on keyboards! Are you there? Please say something. I can't be anything. I just need you to say something. Talk to me, please. Why are you having so much difficulty talking? Speak, 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 speak. Those Werther's butterscotch. I don't know, when I was a kid I liked butterscotch, but now it makes me kind of nauseous. I must have had some bad experience with butterscotch. Porn stars die too.
This one's tough. It's gonna kind of just spin its own wheels for a few minutes. Hang with it.
Spin its own wheels. Okay. But yeah, like, all these, there's Second Life, and there was some other one I can't remember the name of too, a long time ago, that I played a little bit of, and it was really simple, but like, I would try to build stuff in it, and I don't know, it was just fun. Again, like, this Skyrim, what is it called? Creation Kit, or whatever, I would play around in that too, and learn some very basic coding. I think that's like the top picture, part of that picture that was in the cafe where it had people below. I could be wrong. I just love all the recessed lighting. It looks so cool. I was looking at interior design pictures of stairs and how they had like murals painted on it in books, and I would love to do that, but it's hard to paint when the kids are.
See, like, this is it.
So little.
The whole game. And there's nothing that's particularly interesting about
You have
it.
Snapchat
You just
or
walk to
Insta?
the end of a hallway.
Just at Topless
For some reason, Coda gets really fixated on this prison that has all of this modern furniture. And I don't know why, but he decides he needs to revisit this prison. He's gonna start over, use the same assets, turn it into something else. Okay, cool. Here's version 2.
You make a game where you move to different levels by climbing through paintings. You mean Super Mario 64? That's not how you spell refrigerator. Interesting. Huge picture of a horse. Sure, let's do that. Does he not see the icons at the bottom of the screen? Yeah, I know. Down there at the bottom, at Topless Topics. I think we should light up this room again. Live Tesla coils. I don't know, Mario. And a table! You need a table! I'm pretty sure none of my choices are making a difference. Whoa! I guess this guy
There's a bit
doesn't
more to
like,
this one, but still, it's not really communicating anything. It's kind of just weird for weirdness' sake.
This guy really hates IKEA.
So, okay, he throws it out and starts over. This time he comes at the prison idea from a different direction.
See, you're again the links from the message. Angry Bear is exactly like that type that we were just talking about. Well, I think it's interesting, Angry Bear. So perhaps you should just go watch my videos and do what you're gonna do to those videos if this is boring to you. This guide will enable you to escape any prison environment, or just go play some Call of Duty or something. Follow the instructions carefully. Take care how you remember each step. Ooh, look at the floor is all shiny. First, click this table. I don't wanna. It does what I want. Okay, fine. Good. Go over to the photo frame and click to turn it slightly. Oh, there's your 3 dots. Yep. You mean jack off? You're gonna do what you're gonna do, Angry Bear. We know your type. Now turn the floor lamp in this room off, then turn it back on. Why are you telling me what to do? Can you imagine having a giant ass window like that? As long as you're not like looking straight at somebody, that'd be really nice. Live up on a bluff, like that house, Tony Stark's house, where it's way up on the bluff. That's like, I want forest, but if I can't have surrounding forest, then I will settle for that house instead. Turn it off and then back on. Oh, okay. Now go to the left side sofa. Move it over a little. Can I move the right side sofa? No. Fine. Finally,
Touch the shells. That's it! In a real prison, the escape will now open. Return to the start to be taken back to your prison. But you can't go back to the start, can you? Ooh, I can fly! Return! From whence you came. Ah. And we're back.
Of course, now the table is gone and you can't begin the chain of events to escape.
What?
Here's a version where there are no bars, but you can't actually get to the well. And then a version where the inside of the prison is the outside and the outside is the inside. Let me just blink you real quick through a few more of these. I mean, he really unloaded on this prison idea. There's nearly a dozen. Personally, I think it's awful to watch this. To see a person basically unraveling through their work. And for what? Like, at what point do you just go, maybe there are game ideas other than this prison that I could be working.
You're a lesbo.
But Coda doesn't have that voice telling you to stop. That particular mechanism of defense against yourself. Without it, you just spiral. And so he keeps going and going and going and going and going, and then he hits on something.
If you're a lesbian, then you're still steeped in toxic masculinity.
He stops making prisons. This is the very last version of the prison game that he created. And the reason I think it works is that the prison is not actually
I'm a ginger my clit baby finger. Okay, have fun. You're not gonna say anything I haven't heard a million times. My ginger clit. Okay. Seriously, have fun. Have a ball. Don't forget to use lube so you don't get chafed. Off to you. Cool. I'm so terribly offended that this random person on the internet is choosing to masturbate to my videos. I'll cry home. Isn't it funny, Zan? Isn't it funny how they're all the same?
Hello? Who is this? Hey, it's me! I'm you from after you escaped the prison!
I really want to play PT again now.
You're me? So you were trapped in this prison too?
Yep.
It's a conversation.
Yes,
and so
I was in
this
the
is
prison.
what Coda wants, is to be able to talk to someone, to share what's on his mind, and to get some good advice from someone who knows. But the irony is that even in this scenario, you're still talking to yourself. You know, all of these games so far are Coda talking to himself.
I mean, isn't that what thoughts are? Talking to yourself? This is freaking time travel pisses me off because you always get, you know, what do you call it, conundrums. I don't know, man. I'm just hitting random buttons. I'll always be here.
I can see why he
now
considers
you're
this
just
a
getting
fitting
boring.
conclusion to the prison games. After all of the obsession and frustration, just to be told by someone you can trust that things are going to be okay. Wouldn't that be nice?
So again, over in the Twitch stream, Angry Bear is spamming cum faces at me,
So what would
desperately
it look like
hoping
if
for a
Coda
response.
wanted to make a game about talking to
I'm trying to
someone
talk here.
other than-
Okay, all I was gonna say is they're frantically spamming, you know, cum faces trying to get my attention. And the thing that I wanted to point out is that it's funny to me that Twitch allows cum faces in their you know, icons that you can do, but they let's see, block. There we go. Anyway, so they allow cum faces, but they don't allow female nipples. Emojis, yeah, cum face emojis. Yeah. So anyway, just blocked them. User hidden, message hidden from blocked user. Okay, so why are you still showing me that they're messages? What the? I blocked them, but it's still sending me their messages, so that's fun. Wow. Still showing me blocked messages. How to manage? Why can they still see my messages? Come on, Twitch. What is the point of what is blocking if they can still just talk? Blocked. Let's see, Twitch. Blocked messages still showing. Ignore feature. Why can they still? That's correct. Block users won't. If you ignore a user to block their non-whispers, ignore to block their whispers. What? I don't get it. Maybe a delay. Yeah, probably. They probably, let's see, spam. There we go. Sending repeated messages. What is the point of blocking someone if they can just keep spamming your chat? It's like, what is the fuck you, bitch, he says. Oh, sorry, she. Fuck you, fuck bitch. Okay. I'm very confused why it's still showing them. I think the spam stopped. Nope. Interesting. So I guess Twitch is easy to hack. Not that are logged on currently. I'm gonna screenshot this. Let's tweet it out. Let's see. Paint. Save as. I better switch my screen for a second so I don't accidentally show any heinous female nipples. Save as. Twitch. Pervert spam. Save it in my documents. So eloquent, yeah. So, Twitch. What is going on here? Why is blocked trolls messages still frantically spamming my chat with cum face emojis? And then let me post that. It's funny because I was already debating whether to quit Nazi and gory violence, coddling, women, hating Twitch, and only streaming on Plex Storm instead. Imagine that. Did I block them from the profile or just in chat? Well, I think I just did it in chat. So let me try, let me see. As a channel owner, you can blah, blah, blah. Because they're still spamming. Can you do, did you ban him? I banned him a while ago, but it's still spamming. So, Leet Hacksaws guy found a way around, I guess. Oh well, I was planning to stop using Twitch anyway and use Plex Storm instead. I don't know why I'm typing. You can hear me, can't you? I'm hacking now. Try reporting. I did report. I blocked him and I reported him, and it's still showing me their messages, so I don't know. Let's see. Users in chat. Interesting. Imagine having the ability to... Imagine having, you know, at least some wherewithal to figure out how to hack into a Twitter or a Twitch room. And instead of using that ability to hack to do something interesting, you're using it to post cum faces at somebody. I mean, whatever floats your boat, guy. There's no other way for me to block him. I'm at his screen, and it just says unblock or report, and I already reported. Let's try reporting him again. Where's the problem? In a chat message. Spam. I'm concerned for their well-being. I'll try it again. Their messages are still showing in my chat. Alright. Yeah, see, they're blocked. I don't know. Interesting. Alright, well. /ban. I'll try that again. Angry Bear 92502. Like, they put their zip code in their name. And that says banned. That was weird. So maybe the click ban just doesn't work. Alright, well that was fun. Hi Cleo. Hi Roman. I was just having to figure out how to ban this cumface spammer in Twitch who I don't know. Do you have chat filters turned on? I think I do. I mean, it'll ask me like, do you want to ban this word? So that says message deleted by mod. Well, it's because I banned them. So, I don't know. Whatever. They're not posting now, so maybe they got bored. Ah, the light is right in my face. So. Okay. Anyway, back to the game. Oh, Jesus. Sorry, I gotta put the thing up to block the light, because once again, the oh so lovely sunlight is just right in my freaking face. Here we are again. It's always such a pleasure. Remember when you tried to kill me twice. 3:40. I'm gonna text Matthew and say, what? I don't want to do that right now. Can I stream until 5? I just had to waste half an hour figuring out how to block hacker spamming cum faces in my chat. It wasn't really half an hour, but So fun. Alright. I'm enjoying. It's funny because this is not even a game,
meant
but
to represent Coda's puzzle, with the 2 doors on either side and a dark
like those
transitional
trees.
space between.
This is making me think of that Conarium one where it's supposed to be like labyrinthian or whatever, but I got bored.
Well, my goodness, I'm glad as all heck that you showed up. Though I might be having to clean this entire house all by myself, and right miserable that would have been. Everyone knows lonesome hands make lousy homes. Oh shit,
You'll notice
sorry.
that the quality of the
Sorry, I forgot! Pervy idiot, yeah, I know. I forgot to switch back. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the reminder. Yep, sorry. I don't know why I'm typing again. I forgot to switch back. It's because I was looking up. Yeah, the sun's still coming out. I was looking up how to ban because I was trying to figure out why it was still showing the asshole's messages. Okay, why are you? Grr. I need something to. Still blocking. It's still right in my face. Get. Trying to jerry-rig something to keep it from shining into me. Note to self: make blackout curtains. Okay, back to. Whoops. There we go. So all we did was walk up some snow into this little house.
The art is a step up from previous games, including this new and improved chat system, which he started using from this point on. From here on out, he begins putting much more effort into the visual polish of his work, and this particular game took 2 months to create as a result.
Okay, so let me try moving my chat bot or my person figure whatever over here, since I guess we're gonna have it over there now. I'm gonna flip. Oh no, I'm flipped over. It's so wild. Does that count as a person? I don't know. Don't worry about me. A place this nice. I'll be glad to stay here all night. And lousy home loners. Are we cleaning this whole place? Don't worry about me.
Well, now, you just might be getting a little ahead of yourself there, no? Why don't we start cleaning and then you decide whether you can do it all night?
I don't know what accent that was. I'll finish up here. In the meantime, could you please clear the table? I want to see the rest of the house first. Oh, I can't go back out. Ooh, this is nice. Very top notch. I like how messy it is. I would feel so exposed. Oh my lord. Could be fun though. Top notch. I like how it's 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, but it's got this giant table. Clear the table. Click.
Much nicer. That's the table I want to see. Now, would you please run into the bedroom and make the bed?
Oakley dokley. I thought it was made.
While you're in there, why don't you straighten out the rug a bit? All the little details matter. It's still not straight.
How'd you end up doing this job?
A friend dragged me a long time when I was particularly desperate for cash. Turns out I never felt so good doing something for money in my whole life. Never did like cleaning my own home. I might have gotten some demons I ain't ready to face yet. Oh, speaking of demons, someone put this couch all a mess. Why don't you come out and straighten these pillows here?
I want to fix the bookcase. The bookcase is crazy. I need to alphabetize. I remember I was playing D&D at somebody's house once, and I had never met that person, and it was the first time, and I died. And so they had like a huge DVD thing, and it was right there in the same room that everyone was playing. So I started alphabetizing it, because it was all super whatever. And like the guy that had brought me there got really mad. It was like, why are you touching his DVDs. I'm like, well, he was right there. If he didn't want me to, he could have said something. Like, it was just so weird to me how offended he got. I know, a practical sync. Does he keep making a new guy? No, I think it was the same account. I don't know. Eventually he got bored and left, so. It's just so funny to have that stereotypical troll right after we were in that world where the guy was pretending that they were internet messages and, you know, it was the big balls, suck my dick type commenter that we were just making fun of in this game. Like, so it's so funny how trolls, like, never evolve. They're still just, oh my god, tits, like, blah, blah, blah. Notice me! Okay. Would you come out and straighten these pillows here? What pillows? Oh dear! Looks like someone spilled a drink over by the couch. Suddenly I'm thinking of Parasite. Maybe mop that up as long as you're over there. I was gonna say, if they think this is a dirty house, don't come to my house. I feel compelled to share an incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Melons, the word is melons. Okay. Gross smart. It keeps hiding Roman's messages, just trying to sympathize with me about the idiot. That's funny. Alright. An incredibly cheesy personal insight. You okay with that? Make it especially cheesy. ... No. No, it was stupid. Sorry. Never mind. Hey, these dishes need to be washed. Why don't you come do that? Are you gonna do shit, man? You're just standing there yelling at me what to do. Last I checked, the tub needed a cleaning. How about you scrub it down as best you can? No need to be perfect. We're all human. So he hasn't done any animation. Are there still books scattered on the floor of the bedroom? If so, would you put them back on the shelf? Thank you! I wanted to. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh! Now I can calm down. Perfect. Except it doesn't have any bookends. Now then, how about you come and clear these dishes off the table?
After the intense set of prison games, this house cleaning level almost feels like cleansing. It's the moment after a particularly difficult or traumatic experience where you just need to let it sit and digest inside of you, and eventually cohere into something meaningful.
I don't know. I don't like having to redo it over and over. Darling, let me tell you something. Whatever work you do, you have absolutely got to own it. Otherwise, it owns you. So why don't we be done with the task at hand and leave the future chores to future you? Present you wants to smooth out the rug in the bedroom, believe it or not.
Of all of his work, actually, this was the only one that he called me up to ask me to come over and look at it. This was during a period of a few months where he was, like, grossly happy all the time. Just walked around with a
grossly happy
on his face.
God forbid he be happy. Looks like the tub has gotten rather dirty. Would you mind tidying it up a bit? ... Earlier, when I said I had a really cheesy thought, I was gonna say that it occurs to me that one's house is a lot like one's soul. You take care of it and it takes care of you. Don't know why I felt so weird saying that. But there's a bit of truth in it, no? I keep picking the nice options. What could I say? I'm nice. Anyway, so, housekeeping. Let's keep doing this. What do you mean we? You're not doing shit. Books. Would you please clean up the books? Thanks. Yeah, but it's not cathartic anymore because I already did it and now it's just dirty again. Hey. Oh goodness, those pillows over on the couch are a real mess.
I'm glad he found some peace.
Can I do anything else? Nope. Can't have these folks come home to a messy couch. ... Question. Do you enjoy this?
It can't last. The music stops, your companion is gone, it's time to leave. The door at the top of the hill is now open as well. Again,
Yay!
You can't stay in the dark space for too long. You just can't. You have to keep moving. It's how you stay alive.
You could, I mean. Unless you, you know, as long as you got people to take care of you, I guess, or you're independently wealthy. You can do whatever you want. There's his lamppost.
Which is the whole point of the puzzle doors, right? That sooner or later you have to pick up and move. I really thought that was the point of it.
But, dun dun dun! Items you love at
This
members
one
only
gets a bit
prices.
goofy.
Yeah, still got a headache. Always, always, always. Why did you come here today? Was it to improve your life? Was it to get a better job? Was it to make your relationships more meaningful? No. You came here to be perfect, or to become perfect. This workshop is going to teach you how to be perfect. I want your friends, the people in your life, to look at you and think, wow, this person is a better human being than I am. Right now, who do you think about that way, or who do you think about that way in your own life? Who do you know who is so well developed as a person that they make you feel disgusted with yourself, compared to whom you feel useless, selfish, ungrateful? I intend to make you into that person. Perfection is within your grasp. And the question is not how we do it, but how we do it effortlessly. This is like that one guy that is like popular as all.
About halfway through the game, the perspective shifts.
His book is all popular right now, and it's like how to the 5-minute work week or something like that. And basically, all it is you know, pay some poor person in India 5 cents an hour to do all your work for you, so you can go off on vacation. Like it's terrible advice. Let's see. The article we've been waiting for, The Science of Nerdiness. Cool. I will look at that when I am not live streaming. Being effortless. Woo! Eye of Sauron.
And you play as the teacher. And suddenly, you discover that your teacher is just as bigoted and afraid as you are. Oh, and also you can move around the classroom now.
I love the screaming. Let me tell you right, it's an effortless and it's not the answer. I still love you, it's just that you make me feel cold on the inside. Being alone must be awful. Thank goodness all of you can see me being wise and intelligent. Drinking is not hurting my life. Torturing yourself trying to find the right solution, you're not doing it right. Do you understand that you won't be happy until you love me? This is for you. Seek out only one thing. What is the easiest, simple path for it? Ew, I'm developing cyst growth. Haha, just kidding. Anyone else want to do some ecstasy after this? There is no truth. There is no path. Sure, let's pick a yellow. Dude, what if I'm not good at teacher? Holy shit, you guys, something is in the back room. Look out! Can't go up. It's coming for you. It's going to destroy you. Everyone run!
I felt pretty hard for this one.
Perfection.
I feel like it's one of the most relatable experiences that you can have. To assume that some other person is perfect and totally fulfilled in every way, and completely miss all of the little flaws that make them painfully human. I think about this game a lot these days.
I don't read them. I just, I saw someone reviewing it and it sounded funny to me. The summation of, actually it's just telling you to
This one took a lot
dump all your
longer than
work
all
off on
the
other
others
people.
for Coda to make. It was 4 months between this and the last one. That's twice as long as it took him to make any other game before this. And it's
Now it
not
feels
like
like
it's
Stanley
particularly
Parable.
complex. So I remember I found that a little strange at the time.
It's a theater. Theater. Just played that level in Gears 5. You're fighting people. Whoa! On a giant stage. This is a gigantic freaking stage. My god. I want to get out. I don't want to be in here anymore. It's scary. I feel like I'm gonna get squished. In this scene, you will be playing as me. We are at a gathering of professionals. First, you'll start out leaning against this wall. Okay. Over here. Good. Stay right there. The woman across the room in this chair is a professional photographer of animals. It's your dream to photograph animals professionally. This is your one chance to learn something from her, to gain something, to succeed. Go on, say something to her. Hello? Hello? That's it? That's not a conversation. You need to actually converse with her. Be a human being. Do it again. I don't know. I like you. No, no, no. That's not what I said to her at all. You're completely missing the tone of the conversation. I was reserved, but I knew what I wanted. I was confident. For some reason, it was just that one moment, but I was confident. Maybe it's that you need a better feel of the setting. There are a lot of people around us. I'll give you some props to work with. These cones that bounce when you touch them will represent the people nearby. Boop! Boop. Beep. Now talk to her again. What are some sacrifices you had to make? You're messing it all up again. You'll freak her out if the conversation gets that personal that quickly, but they were all personal questions. Do you not realize how important this was for me? I'll never get another opportunity like this again. Everything was riding on this. I want to try something. Try stepping back from the stage. Here's your 3 dots. I just saw reflected on the ground somewhere. Oh, it's time for our lamppost. Okay. Should I touch the lamppost? Looks like that fruit freshener Airwick. Yeah, Airwick, I think this one. Whoa! Alright. Very mysterious. Oh! Okay,
the game ends with this eerie premonition of what's going to happen next in Coda's life. The solution, social anxiety, to fears of having to perform and having to chase success, the answer for Coda is to withdraw, to hide himself away. Which is what leads to scenarios like the stairs that slowed you down several games ago, where it just becomes harder and harder to access Coda's inner landscape because he keeps retreating. He just keeps backing away from possible connections to anyone other than himself. And to be honest, I didn't consider it very healthy when I first played this game. You know, it looked to me like he was trying to justify the idea of just disconnecting yourself from the world. And that wasn't what I wanted for him or for his games.
With no jump scares.
Because I feel like a lot of his games are inviting me to connect with this person, to bring him closer.
Whew. Still waiting
But
for
what
that
can you do?
monster to pop out.
After this, Coda went off and took another 5 months to make a new game.
Well, like Zan said, maybe they had an actual job. Mobius trip. To play this game properly, you must keep your eyes closed. Click to begin the game. Okay. What's going on? Captain, what can we do? Help, I'm blind! I can't die like this, I can't die like this! Something enormous just appeared on the radar. And then my vision suddenly went black. Please, let me solve this. There's a giant core. Then my vision went black. We can't see anything either. I am blind, I'm blind! I have no idea where we are! Be quiet and help me find the shields. I'm gonna be killed by a giant door. I can't find my supplies. Ah! Okay. Interesting. What's going on? What's going on?
You should probably open your eyes if you haven't already. It's pretty much impossible to solve otherwise. And there is a solution, by the way.
Please don't let this be forever. There was a giant door and then my vision went black. We're okay so far. If I can activate shields... We're gonna crash, aren't we? Can you do something? I can try. I need to find my supplies. And smash. This is sort of like, what's it called? What's that really good one? Outer Worlds. Outer Wilds. The only way I can stop it is to speak something that's honest. I am bursting with creative energy! No, that isn't truthful. Okay, I guess that wasn't the right choice. If you get your tongue frozen, it's near the 3 dots. I don't see the 3 dots. But yeah, Outer Wilds, really good game, and the game resets every 20 minutes, and it's an exploration one where you find something. I can't keep making these. My work is always fun. I can't keep making these. There you go. That's it. That's the truth.
Cat. It's draining me.
Like I said, I was getting concerned. First off, he's never been this explicit in his work about exactly what he's thinking. So where's that coming from? But then even weirder, his work has potentially stopped being an outlet for him. Not like he's having trouble iterating on ideas, but he literally just can't think of new ideas anymore.
Aww.
And in person, he was being a lot more distant than usual. Like, you know how sometimes a person will just deflect anything that you say in order to keep themselves disconnected all the time? It was that kind of thing. Here was the point in my relationship with Coda where I really started to wonder if he needed my help in some way. His games are going to get more desperate from here on out. After this game, it's almost 6 months before he finishes something new.
That you know of. Maybe he made some and he just didn't share it with you. Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Boop, 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 boop. Is that a person? How lovely. It's been a long time since I talked to anyone. What's wrong? You look lost. Oh no! What happened? Did something change? Wait, you're looking for a machine? I think I know where it is. It isn't far. I need to see it to know why it stopped. I can take you to it.
If the
but
last
there's a
game
problem.
featured Coda talking explicitly about his creative frustrations, this one turns it up to 11. Now, put yourself in my shoes playing this. Here's a friend whose work is exhibiting signs of struggle, frustration, anxiety, depression, even. And yet, still, he keeps making games. He keeps throwing himself into the grinder even when he clearly doesn't have the energy for it anymore. Why? What is it for?
To keep creating. Perfect. Come along, I'll show it to you. Suddenly, Japanese temple.
Because from my perspective at the time, and just what
One
I
of
knew
my
of
glasses,
him,
I don't know.
this was
Any
a
day.
result of how isolated he was. He was in his own little bubble, just sitting at his computer all day, not really showing these games to anyone, not releasing them onto the internet, and so he didn't have anyone outside of himself to connect with. He had no outlet to ground himself on.
First you open the door. Now what? Now you close the door. Wait, you didn't give me the option. Alright, we're back outside. You have to press the switch on the inside. We're still on the outside. Okay, open the door. Press the switch on the outside. Inside. I don't see any switch there. But I can't move. But it's already open. In that case, close the first door. Now press the button. Ha! That was simple.
You can't talk yourself out of loneliness. It doesn't work that way. You can't be the one writing both the questions and the answers. Then there's no movement. Then there's no circulation. If all of your anxieties are being channeled into your work, then if the work ever fails, you have no backup and you're just going to crash.
Is that the right way? Yeah, I would like my glasses to come. Hello, deal. There was a machine that kept coming and it stopped. Okay, here we are. There's no machine here. Trust me, you'll see. So, gasping sounds. You have to say that your work is fun and easy. Creepy. You have to say game development is simple and joyous and that you love it 100% of the time. Uh-oh. Sounds like a woman. Why did the walls just crumble? Don't worry about it. Just keep talking. Keep saying that creation is easy. Never stops thinking. There was a world stamped with whiteness. Press the switch here.
Seeing this game at the
Get it.
time that he made it, it looked really unhealthy to me. I was watching him do this to himself, and I hated it. I hated seeing him so trapped. It's like video games are not worth this amount of suffering.
It's gonna take longer than that to tally. I'm pretty worried. I think they're gonna install Trump again. There's no machine here. No, I don't remember having to go through any puzzle. Close the first door. Don't worry about me. The place is nice. I'm glad to stay all night. You have to open the door yet. They're exploding colored bricks. Hey, it's me. I'm you. After you escaped the prison. I get it. There's some weird stadium you just met. Yes, there was a world stamped with whiteness. Press the switch here. Just never stop creating and you'll never feel bad.
This is someone I really cared about. And I used to get so much joy out of seeing him create. For him to suddenly become angry and frustrated like this, it was the worst thing for me.
Oh, my hopes and dreams were just some sacrifice you had to make up. I was in escape tunnel. It's been a long time since I've house this messy. I'm gonna vomit. Patience. You have to trust me. I promise this will work. Please continue. It always pays off eventually.
I don't know. This is what I felt at the time. I don't know how else to explain it. I wanted it to stop more than anything. I had never felt so rotten. I needed more than I had ever needed anything for this to stop.
Oh god. Matthew has a violent TV show playing that the kids are watching. Well. Happy if I solve it. Do you enjoy being a housemate? Whoa! This is so disturbing, and yet there's no monster. I am the monster.
But it didn't stop.
Maybe Coda is
After finishing
transwoman?
this one,
Is that what we're getting
Coda
at?
takes another 7 months and comes up with a new game.
Loading. The machine. The scariest monster of all. Myself. Guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be brutal. Very good. Be warned that someone called the press, so we might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Whoa. What will be done with the machine? How do you capture the machine? What will you do with it? What is a machine? Could Jay make a for an interview? Machine never explained itself. Answers. Doing. Machine. What will you do with it? Capture. Can you tell us? We got a minute. Interesting. This is a grimy door. Now I'm thinking of that aeronaut thing that we played the demo.
And of course, it's the machine.
Now I want to play that one with Inky and Bender and everything, although it looks scary. You stopped! Your work was keeping us alive! The microphone. There's people out there. Can you imagine what pain you put them through? If any of us can make it through, how we possibly go back to trusting you to do this job? How about for starting to go to the people who are out there and apologize to them? You have to admit the people that you allowed them to suffer. I've been so alone. I don't know. Apologize for leaving me. No, nothing. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. Whoa, this is getting pretty dark. Talking about suiciding? Alright then, I will apologize to the people on your behalf. So he's mad at his creativity for drying up on him, is what I'm getting. My friends! It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine will not apologize to us. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find a way to live without it. We do not need its games. This game looks creepy at times. It does. It does. That's what I was saying before you joined us, is this is very video games as art-ish. Let us pay it retribution. Let us show that we are not failures. It's like, do I want to be violent or hopeful? Follow me, we will destroy the machine. Or follow me, we will destroy everything that the machine has created. I don't like either of these options. I guess we're gonna go delete all the games now. Ta-da! Do 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 do. Ah, we got our gun from the beginning. Boom. What? Ah ha ha ha! Wah ha ha! Coda, I'll make sure your work does here. I'll make sure you know him forever. And then he died. This is a trippy game. It sounds like you got a job. I envy your positive thinking, my friends.
So now the work is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that Code is stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation. And so, as I'm thinking this, I realize that I could be the one to initiate it. Because it would never occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for him? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral? Would it give him confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
This is so weird. I love it, but oh my god, this is so weird.
So I started showing Coda's work to people. I took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give them some external reference point, but they genuinely loved his work. There was nothing for him to be afraid of.
Until... wanton destruction. Well, I'm supposed to be destroying everything that I was. No, Aiden, you don't need to be in here.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because it's the thing that I always feel like I need. To be told that my work is good. That I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my work, there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend. I did something... I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was a good person. Felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could.
So I think he...
If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. They told me how much they enjoyed his
AEDEN.
games. It was
It's named
the
after a
best
character in a
feeling. It was
roleplay.
the absolute best
of mine.
feeling. It made me feel so happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
Yep, he's definitely got multiple personality disorder or something.
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while.
Aiden.
So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess.
Sorry.
And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Sorry. The tower. Always scary sounding.
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world. It's a very cold game.
It's definitely creepy.
This room actually has a maze in it.
Whoa.
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise, so the experience is really miserable. The game goes beyond not being meant to be played, it actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
Okay, I'm done. I know, I keep waiting for someone to jump out too. Coda's inner child flashing alert. Kind of making me think Gotham architecture.
And to be fair, it's not like this is the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like the house cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever. I had to cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
Oh, this is like the end of Stanley Parable.
The only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit code. Like the invisible maze, it's frustrating to me, because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me, except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him, but I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here. I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
So he actually took, quote unquote, took the time to figure it all out. Ah! You guessed that number right away. With your mind powers, please play Mario Kart Tour. Well, I've actually got to wrap up this stream. I'm already over time. I just feel like I'm almost done with this one, so might as well finish it up. I just can't wait to Google this after I beat it and then be like, how much of it was real? Was any of it real?
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible to solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges and you got to this point, there's actually just no way to progress. And it's scary for me. The idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely. Just saying, you know, that's it. That's the end of the conversation. Not giving me any way to fix the problem. I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
He's totally talking about himself.
I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Aw, can't pull off. Boop.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game? I mean, I don't know why I would be. It's not like everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow. I feel like I failed, and I don't understand why.
Because you have crippling self-esteem
it's June of
issues?
2011. I'm playing this for the very first time. And as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself, I don't know this person. I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew. It wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them...
Fuck off, bug.
I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years, I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for.
He is
I asked him
unknowable.
so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him. I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
There he
And
goes,
he
Dan. Ellipsis, obviously. Eternity. Do-do-do-do-do. You just saw Plexter. Yeah, if you click on the front page, it's porny, but but it's not all porn. It's just, you know, you can post porn, so of course that's what most people focus on.
I just felt so
But
strongly that if I could
I
have
had
connected
fun.
with him, that if I could have somehow made his work my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me. But he stopped and left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
He's totally talking about himself. Oh boy.
Where did I screw up?
I mean, is there no meaning? Dear Davy, thank you for your interest in my games. I need to ask you not to speak to me
I am
anymore.
the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I? It's because of what I did. I poisoned it
Broken
for
window.
you.
Well, then don't give him access to the games. I got tired of this guy psychoanalyzing him. Just let me make my games. I don't think it was a real person.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
So, what this is reminding me of is, you know how I said Aiden is made out of, or was named after a character from the roleplay stories that I wrote with my friend for, you know, millions of pages, and she died suddenly of a heart attack in 2008, 9, I forget which one. She was an artist. She was a professional illustrator, and now and then she would feel inspired to draw a picture that included my characters in it. And I always felt like it was a huge honor. A lot of times she would only draw her characters and she wouldn't draw mine, and it felt kind of cheated because they would be like scenes from our stories, but she would only show her characters. But it was really cool, like every time she would do a picture, and you know, I'd see all her fans like ooh and ah over the picture, and it was just like, well, it was my character. So I kind of understand what he's saying here, where, you know, he felt like he was a part of it even. Although, even less in this, I think, but... I wonder whether you think I'm making these games for you. You've so infected my personal space that it's possible I did begin to plant solutions in my work somewhere and hid
They
behind
treated me
games.
like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, it was... I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
He's definitely talking about his inner, you know, Inner dialogue. I, the vessel, you, my imagination. If there was an answer and meaning, would it make you any happier? Would you stop taking my games and showing them to people against my wishes? Well, why are you giving it to him? Giving them something that is not yours to give, violating the one boundary that keeps me safe? Would you stop changing my games? Stop adding lampposts to them? I knew this game was going to get trippy.
And
Would
then
you simply
stopped.
let them be what they
And
are?
I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing.
I feel physically ill.
What does that mean? I'm afraid that I did something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Let's see what I'm talking about. Don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up. If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please. I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work, but I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again, like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Whoa, and I got squished. This is so trippy. Don't tell me that's the end of the game. Epilogue. How many such I got that fight? Well, I actually was getting like 40 something viewers and like 3 or 4 or 5 regular chatters. It was incredible. And like I was saying earlier, you know, there's only one guy that came in, was pervy, and then I booted him because he was being really rude. Everyone else, they were pervy, and then they were like, oh, okay, after we explained, and then they were nice. So
more love, more praise, more people telling me that I'm good. Always more. It's like a disease.
Welcome to being a content creator. This is really pretty. Train to nowhere. Chloe needs to make his own games, exactly. Look at that reflective surface on the metal. That's cool. And then the train looks all boring. It's its own rules. Yeah. Well, like I think you were gone for a little while and during this stream, but for like half an hour I had this asshole that was just posting the cum face that Twitter has so many, or Twitch has so many of, over and over. and it took me a while to ban them. And it was just like, that's my experience with YouTube and Twitch, pretty much. When I do get people that aren't regulars, they're just douche nozzles. So easy decision for me to walk away. So minus signs, yep. Okay. Yeah, but you know, I got a couple regulars. But yeah, so I don't know. We'll keep trying Plex Storm, and hopefully I gotta make sure I save copies on my end from the live streams in case I want to put them up later. Again, I don't really understand why people would watch a live stream after it's finished, but some people do. Uh-oh. Okay. What else is there to do? No! Don't tell me I'm stuck. Is that it? There's nothing else to do now? Epilogue. The game just doesn't end. Well. Oh, there we go. I was like, that's disappointing. He still never animated anything.
Solution.
For all the mind bending.
Solution.
You have 6-hour live streams of animating, you need to pause them.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate. I wouldn't have told so many people that he was depressed. Maybe he just likes making prisons.
I mean, someone does. Maybe they feel comforted by small spaces. It happens. I want to play with like a home design program now. When you fall asleep during
Even
live
now,
streams.
the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
The sand is filling up. You are in a prison. The prison of your mind. Okay. Whoop. There we go. This is like where we had our base in the snow biome on Ark Genesis for a little while, and then they patched it in so you couldn't build in negative spaces anymore, but we found this place where you could kind of glitch through, and it was like this cave, and it was really small, but it was really secure, so it was nice. But yeah, we lost
If I
all
knew
our
that my life
rare
depended
stuff.
on finding something to be driven by other than validation, what would that even be?
Have
It's
children!
strange, but
I don't know.
The thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Fuck bug. Like, I want to go off and explore all the recesses, but so far there hasn't been anything in them, so I think that's just a, you know, gamer instinct in me.
What now?
The music makes you sad. Well, yeah, I mean, it's... Well, that's what he's saying. It's like, oh, maybe he wasn't depressed.
I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but I'm starting to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for.
Now I feel like I'm
So
playing
I'm
Riven. Everything
just-
reminds me of another game. We're just gonna go.
Okay.
What can they possibly have at the end of this? Ooh, now I feel like I'm playing Tomb Raider again. Go through the monoliths. There's two types of people in the world. One goes through the doorway, the other goes around the doorway. Actually go both. Depends on my mood. Depends on what I think, if there's a point going around it. Monoliths. This feels a lot like Riven. Too bad Mist Explorer didn't stick around, because he probably, well, he might get a kick out of this, I don't know. There isn't really a puzzle, it's just walk around and see what happens. Snacks could be the end of this. I mean, I am hungry. Get some VR omnoms on. And boop! You plat! Uh-oh. 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 Lose my chance. It's gonna be that room with the furniture. Thomas would probably like this. Who's Thomas? Tomas. Go in the door. Go in the door. Go in the... I thought it wasn't gonna let me go in the door for a second. I was panicking. Oh, we're back in this cool looking room. Can I go into the church? No. Darn. Oh, Mist Explorer. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, but I don't know, because it doesn't have puzzles. And Mist and Riven have puzzles. I actually like that it doesn't have puzzles. I don't like getting stuck all the time. Feeling the pressure to be entertaining. That's why I like Dylan Dow's live streams, or not live streams, but Let's Plays of the Mist games are good, because he knows the solutions already. He kind of pretends like he doesn't, but he doesn't waste forever trying to figure stuff out. Or he's a genius. Could be. I think I'm very, like, in the middle kind of gamer. Like, I like art, you know, video games is art, and I don't mind a little bit of puzzle solving, but I also kind of like just, you know, zoning out, and there we go. Zoning out and shooting stuff sometimes. I like building houses. Any tips on setting up your first live stream? I mean, in what sense? Like, on what website to use, or... you know, what to say, what to play? That's kind of a broad question. You should go in our Discord room. Ooh, that's loud. This definitely feels like Outer Wilds. You guys have to play Outer Wilds if you haven't played it yet. It's short but impactful. Now they're gonna start having words, I bet. Credits. But yeah, I mean, I'm always happy to help other people start being content creators if that's what they want to do. Because everyone has their own unique, you know, play style or thing they want to say or whatever. How to set up your system to stream. What other streamers I know all seem to like OBS a lot more, and I think OBS is free actually. I've been using XSplit for years and years and years, but it has a lot of weird things about it for R. So if you aren't already attached to one, you should look into OBS. I just do PC games right now. It's probably going to be impossible without the following individuals. Because I don't have a capture card. Well, I do. I have old ones. I don't know where they are. So I was actually just at the beginning of this stream, I was saying that I kind of want to see what other people are recommending for capture cards. Because it'd be nice to stream like Bloodborne on PS4 and stuff like that. Have a decent webcam. You know, there's some pretty good ones out there. I've been using this Logitech C920 for a really long time. Actually, you heard about the StreamYard. I haven't heard of that either. There's a video that this guy actually hired me to do for his new web series called Point and Shoot, where I talk about what I use for my camera and stuff like that. So let me look up the name of the video. Okay, so I actually have the YouTube the censored version over here somewhere. I'm gonna try playing that while I Google if that game, how much of that game is real, if any of it. Let's see. Point and shoot. Let me see if I can find it. Point and, is that it? Point and shoot. Nope. And shoot. There it is. Okay, so I'm looking for his link to it. Is that it? Sweet. It should be the censored version.
Different backgrounds, it's easy enough to do. I actually have.
Okay, yeah, this is the censored version. We'll see. I might get banned on Twitch, and if I do, fucking whatever.
Let's make my hair not look like I haven't showered in a week.
Actually, I'm getting nervous. I don't want to get banned. So here's the link to the video talking about. Did you ever finish the Indian game? Oh, that was just a demo. I would love to play my tech gear setup video. Yeah, no, I'm actually really looking forward to that whenever that comes out. It's called Raji. And yeah, I was really impressed, so, you know, I think it's actually out now, so I'll have to go get it. But yeah, you should come to join the Discord if you aren't already on there. Ignore that I had caps lock on for part of that. Why is it making it orange? That's weird. Did it block it? Anyway, it's yeah, www.toplesstopics.org/chat, and then you can follow that link to the Discord, and then just ask in the Discord, and if you have more specific questions, I can try to help you. Or others can help you if they have a clue. So yeah, oh, that's right, I was gonna Google. Is the beginner's guide real? Probably not. The Catch-22, since the story isn't real. That's about an hour and a half, has no traditional mechanics. Ripe with symbolism. Narrative using the story is interesting in the fact that its true form is hidden from the players of the game until a certain point. Modern day video game story practice either has zero plot twists or extremely telegraphed plot twists with a nonchalant Tulse Lupiter suitcases. I'll have to Google that. I mean, I was suspicious even from the beginning that it was real. I was like, wait, how would you get his permission to do that or not be in trouble for a copyright violation? Allow the player to be in their own head. Souls of bomb code in order to get about the game. Instead, immerse yourself through thoughts about Coda. Reply to your friend by again showing his product to the ground. It seems right. It's major plus to it, but it's also not, if it makes any sense. You have to understand his background. Came out of nowhere with his cult classic, overnight sensation, The Stanley Parable. There's no printing on it. Yep. I mean, every game developer I've ever kind of gotten to know, like, I feel so bad for them because gamers are fucking entitled, man. This game isn't exactly what I wanted it to be, so you should kill yourself. Power Revelation. to restore a developer and his relationship with their audience. Aha. Supposed to be, so we are the audience, literally. And this is his cry for help. Like the apology videos on YouTube. Like this is some pretty trippy stuff. Easter egg hunt, yep. That's what I was saying. Like in a normal game, you know, you want to search every hallway or whatever for some kind of reward. But sometimes that's not the point. Oh, that's it. Alright, well, that was interesting. Oh, you linked it for me. The source and one feature. Ah, okay. I'll have to look at it another time. Yeah, like the whole idea of having, you know, games and comics and everything that all sort of relate to each other. It's ambitious, but at the same time, you don't want to make it so limiting that people have to experience all of them to understand. Unless you do, but then it's going to be very limiting because, you know, people don't necessarily have the time or access to all that or interest. So you're getting kind of elitist if you, like, require someone to experience all different types of media within that universe to really enjoy it. All right. Well, I ran over time. Yeah. Again, follow me on social media if I do any unplanned streams or whatever during the week. Just at, you know, all the links are down there in the corner at Topless Topics for pretty much all of those. And you can just go to toplesstopics.org for other forms of contact and whatnot. And I better go get some actual food. I don't think I should eat jelly beans for the rest of my meals of the day. Yep. Alright, see you guys later.